Imagine a universe where Earth is the only planet. No neighbors, no gas giants, no distant icy worlds. Just a solitary blue sphere drifting silently in an endless void. It's a thought experiment that strips away the familiar comfort of our cosmic neighborhood. In this profound emptiness, what would happen to our planet and to us? Our solar system exists as a delicate ballet, a dance of gravity choreographed over billions of years. Each planet contributes to a stable rhythm. Jupiter acts as a cosmic shield, while the tugs from Venus and Mars help keep our orbit nearly circular. Without them, that stability is gone. Remove them all, and suddenly, Earth is dancing alone, untethered and uncertain. Tides, controlled by the moon, might behave normally, for now. But the gravitational symphony of the planets also fine-tunes Earth's path. Without their stabilizing nudges, the long, slow Milankovitch cycles that govern our ice ages are thrown into disarray, their rhythm becoming erratic. Earth is left to drift, its orbit slowly becoming more eccentric and unstable. The familiar rhythm of oceans, winds, and seasons will soon begin to shift. Our constant star becomes the center of a lonely stage. Over millennia, small orbital instabilities grow. A more elliptical path means Earth swings closer to the Sun for scorching summers, then farther out long, deep winters. These are planetary-scale shifts between fire and frost. Life must now adapt to extremes or struggle to survive. The Earth itself begins to feel the weight of its solitude. Beyond the orbit, Earth's axial tilt, the source of our seasons, may wobble unpredictably. This could swing wildly, erasing seasons or tilting the poles toward the sun, melting ice caps. The consequences would be catastrophic. Storms could rage with new ferocity, fueled by unprecedented temperature gradients. Climates would become radically unstable, and the patterns we've relied on for agriculture and survival would start to unravel. Humanity would notice first in our complex global systems. It would start as a cascade of baffling errors. Satellite paths would need constant correction. GPS, the bedrock of modern logistics, would become unreliable. At first, we might dismiss it as technical glitches, but the anomalies would compound, and the terrifying truth would dawn. The very ground beneath our feet is on an uncertain path. Even Earth's magnetic field, our invisible shield, could behave unpredictably. Without the magnetic fields of other planets, the solar wind would strike our magnetosphere more fiercely. Auroras might stretch far closer to the equator, a spectacular but ominous sign of our vulnerability. The thin shield in ways we might not recognize. Life from cosmic radiation. Migratory animals would be lost, posing a new their internal compasses scrambled. Nature, species reliant on seasonal cues for breeding, might miss their window. Some generalists would thrive in the chaos, but countless specialists would vanish quietly. Evolution itself might accelerate, a frantic race to keep up with a planet that no longer plays by the old rules. The Earth begins a profound transformation. As centuries pass, the small shifts in our orbit accumulate. The path around the Sun becomes a pendulum swing between fire and ice. Winters may stretch into years-long deep freezes, entombing continents in ice. Then, the planet would swing back toward the Sun, closer than ever before, scorching the land with an intensity that boils rivers. The delicate balance humans have relied on shatters. This violent energy budget supercharges our world's weather engine. Ocean currents change course, creating massive continent-sized whirlpools and storm systems that dwarf any hurricane in recorded history. These hypercanes threaten not just coastal life, but reshape the continents themselves with unimaginable force. Humanity faces existential new challenges in simply surviving the planet's daily fury. The cost of this cosmic isolation is paid by our civilizations. The great coastal cities are abandoned in a great retreat inland, a chaotic migration of billions. Once fertile breadbaskets suffer from decades-long droughts followed by biblical floods, causing supply chains to break down. Agriculture becomes a desperate gamble. We realize that Earth's solitude is not just poetic, it is a direct and constant danger. And yet, through the chaos, Earth spins on, alone but enduring. The planet itself is a master of resilience. Its deep oceans act as a colossal thermal battery, buffering the worst temperature swings. The atmosphere, though turbulent, helps to distribute energy. Nature's incredible capacity for endurance becomes our quiet and only ally. Over centuries, the planet finds a new, harsher equilibrium. Some regions flourish, others wither into wastelands. Humanity must adapt too, technologically, socially, and mentally. We are forced to migrate towards the planet's newly stabilized zones, abandoning old nations and forging new communities to survive this new, solitary solar reality. Our ingenuity is put to the ultimate test. Cities evolve into arcologies, self-contained vertical structures that recycle every resource. We construct vast floating farms on the unpredictable oceans and build new settlements under protective domes. Energy systems are decentralized, relying on geothermal, solar, and the raw power of the wind and tides. Earth's solitude forces us to abandon permanence for a new creed. Adaptation. This is just the beginning. One planet alone, spinning silently through the dark, a fragile jewel, battered and reshaped. It serves as a stark reminder that our own world's stability is a gift from a cosmic family we rarely think about. The silent presence of Jupiter, the gentle pull of Venus, they are all part of what makes Earth home. In their absence, we face an uncertain future. What happens when millennia pass and the consequences of this profound isolation fully reveal themselves? What does humanity become on a planet that is truly